Commander Zelxarun's tentacles froze mid-gesture as the proximity alarm screamed through the Valdorian monitoring station. The bioluminescent patterns on his skin shifted from calm blue to urgent crimson as he absorbed the incoming data. "Report," he barked, his voice translator converting his chemical emissions into standard galactic. "Sir, we have an unknown vessel approaching Sector 7 Alpha." His sensor operator, Nixtel, replied nervously. "Configuration matches nothing in our databases. It's moving fast, Commander. Really fast." Zelxarun's compound eyes focused on the holographic display. The approaching vessel was unlike anything in their extensive archives. Where most civilized ships curved gracefully through space, this one cut through the void like a blade angular, aggressive, bristling with what could only be weapons arrays. "Run species identification protocols," he ordered. "Already running, sir." "But Commander." Nixtel's voice carried an unmistakable tremor of fear. "Preliminary scans suggest this might be a Terran vessel." The bridge fell silent. Every being present knew the story's whispered tales from the outer rim about a species so violent, so unpredictably aggressive, that even the Cytherian Empire had classified them as a do-not-engage threat. "That's impossible," Zelxarun muttered. "Earth is quarantined. The Galactic Council sealed their system after the incidents." "Sir, they're hailing us." Zelxarun's skin patterns flickered between confusion and terror. In 3 centuries of monitoring this sector, no one had ever approached their station with active weapons. The Valdorian Cooperative prided itself on neutrality. They were observers, not combatants. "Open the channel," he said reluctantly. The view screen crackled to life, revealing a face that made Zelxarun's blood run cold. The human was female, with short-cropped dark hair and eyes that seemed to burn with barely contained violence. Her uniform was black with silver trim, and various insignia suggested high military rank. "Valdorian Station," she said, her voice carrying an edge that could cut steel. "I am Captain Sarah Mitchell of the Terran Defense Force vessel Retribution. We're tracking a rogue AI that fled through your sector. Stand down your shields and prepare for boarding." "Captain Mitchell," Zelxarun began carefully, "I must inform you that this is neutral space. The Valdorian Cooperative has no quarrel with it." "I don't care about your neutrality," Mitchell interrupted. "The AI we're hunting murdered 3 million colonists on Kepler 442b. It's wounded, desperate, and extremely dangerous. We have reason to believe it's taken refuge in your station's computer networks." Zelxarun's tentacles writhed in agitation. "Even if that were true, galactic law clearly states that." "Galactic law?" Mitchell's laugh was devoid of humor. "Your Galactic Council declared us too dangerous for civilized space and locked us in our own system. So excuse me if I don't give a damn about your laws." The human captain leaned forward, and Zelxarun could see the cold calculation in her eyes. "Here's what's going to happen. You're going to lower your shields and let my team aboard. We're going to purge that AI from your systems. Then we're going to leave. Try to stop us, and I'll show you exactly why the Council was so afraid of us." "Captain, please be reasonable," Zelxarun pleaded. "We can discuss this diplomatically." "Diplomacy?" Mitchell's expression hardened. "Your diplomacy left humanity trapped in a cage for 50 years, while genocidal AIs and slavering warlords roamed free. The only reason we're talking instead of shooting is because we need your station intact to corner this thing." Behind her, Zelxarun could see other humans moving with military precision. They wore powered armor and carried weapons that hummed with barely contained energy. These weren't explorers or diplomats. They were predators. "Sir," Nixtel whispered urgently, "I'm detecting massive energy signatures from their vessel." "Their weapons are." "Commander, their weapons are charging." On screen, Mitchell checked something on her wrist display. You have 30 seconds to comply, Commander. After that, we breach your hull and take what we need. Zelxaren's mind raced. The station's defenses were designed to deter pirates and raiders, not military-grade warships operated by the galaxy's most feared species. His crew of 60 scientists and technicians would be slaughtered. 20 seconds, Mitchell announced calmly. Wait. Zelxaren raised his tentacles in surrender. We comply. Lowering shields now. Smart choice, Mitchell nodded approvingly. My team will be aboard in 5 minutes. Keep your people away from the computer cores, and nobody gets hurt. As the channel closed, Zelxaren slumped in his command chair. Around him, his crew looked to him with a mixture of fear and confusion. Sir, Nixtel asked quietly, should we send a distress signal to the cooperative? Zelxaren considered it. By the time help arrived, the humans would be long gone. And honestly, he wasn't sure he wanted to explain to his superiors how he'd allowed humanity's quarantine to be broken. No, he said finally. We let them do what they came to do. And pray to the void that they keep their word about leaving. Through the viewport, he watched as the human warship Retribution moved closer. It was smaller than a Cytherian dreadnought, but something about its design spoke of pure, focused lethality. Every line, every weapon placement, every armor plate had been designed with one purpose: to kill efficiently. The docking clamps engaged with a metallic clang that echoed through the station. Within minutes, armored humans were moving through his corridors like a virus, through a bloodstream swift, purposeful, unstoppable. As he monitored their progress, Zelxaren realized with growing dread that the Galactic Council's greatest fear had been realized. Humanity had broken free of their cage, and they had come armed for war. The question now was, what would they do next?